45 plus and 50 plus. Defending champ of the 45 division is Trampus Parker, multi-time champion here at the ranch. And he and the rest of the 45 plus riders are about to get their gate drop. Chad Bailey, who we had here on our intermission of our Racer TV show. There he is, our AMA starter. He flips it sideways. Let's go racing with our 45 plus.
Whoa, those stallions coming up.
Getting those front wheels high.
Suzuki rider out front, 44, but it's going to be Trampus Parker.
And John Gruey right there in the 70 as well. So Parker running that #1 plate in the lead.
Little dab, that'll
right
cost him in the points.
Oh, really? It's not trials.
Yes. Oh, it is not.
Yeah, don't worry.
It's not speed and style.
Gruey down to the inside, trying to take the lead, and he does.
Wow. Wow, nobody puts Trampus in a corner. You're going to pay for that. Here he comes. And the card goes back up for the plus 50 riders. See if we can get them off of the gate nice and clean.
I've been pretty good on the starts so far today. Don't mean to jinx anybody, but I think that sand slows them down a little bit too. Man, some good wheelie action coming out of that gate.
Old school wheelies there. Looking to see the number 24 machine jumping out to the early
Kevin
lead.
Messiah on the 24 out of Herndon, Virginia.
Oh, it's firing it up in there, though, the Suzuki ride. Sneaking past Messiah. Not giving it up just yet, though. Bike number 31 in that #1 spot now on the Suzuki.
As Kevin calls him, the expert tree dodger. Rodney Smith, multi-time GNCC champion, multi-time World Grand Prix Moto winner, or no, overall winner, in the lead on the 31. I think this is Rodney's first trip to the ranch as a racer, turned pro, before they had this thing here. Wow. That's what happens when you're dealing with the 50-plus class. These
you
guys
got
go back
over
a
here
ways.
before the event was even happening. That's crazy. Look how whooped out that sand stretch is there right in front of the Rocky Mountain ATV.
Wow.
The sand wash, as it were.
Yeah, it's treacherous. That's just become straight-up sand whoops. So here we go. 31 of Smith trying to get away, but he's got familiar company. You want to come to the ranch and win a title in an age class, you're going to have to deal with the 82, and you know who that is.
Yeah, that's going to be Earl the Pearl May. That guy is a training fool down there with Ricky Carmichael, rides mountain bikes, probably rides 100 miles a week, still at it. And Gruey, quite possibly one of the more ripped up guys at the racetrack, still shredded up, looking good. As is Parker, man. He is looking good. Sounds a little weird, but I saw him with his shirt off all week in Oklahoma. I'm just being straight up with you. Guy gets it done. What is he, a 2-time world champion?
Yeah, and he had won some titles here before that, and then started coming back here. I don't know. It's probably been a while now. I'd say it's been 6-7 years. I'll look it up. We got our Loretta Lynn's Hall of Fame as we watch the action. Gruey and Parker have had some unbelievable battles here the last few years, and they're about to have another one. Remember, we saw Gruey get the lead from Parker. Now Parker on the #1 out of Louisiana has gotten it back.
So it's a staggered start here. You had the plus 45s take off first, plus 50s in tow about 30 seconds later. There's Parker coming through the 10 Commandments. Going to need some dental work after slamming his face down. Wow, tough looking guy there. And we are checking out the big #1, Parker running it with style there. And Chewy Gruey's not going anywhere. He is going to hang tough there on the Kawasaki and give the #1 of Trampus Parker fits. And in fact, he may just sit there in second and hope for one of those bad motos. He's so consistent, he's going to get off the gate good. And one bad moto, and Gruey will go 2-1-2. And here they come back out of Storyland. First moto for these guys. A beautiful day. If you're sitting at home, it's hot everywhere else except for this little patch of the East Coast, Jason.
Oh, man, a rider is down, but he luckily is getting up. Trying to figure out who that is. We're looking for the 15. That's, as you said, flying Mike Byers. The number 15 in the 50-plus class from Gainesville, Georgia. Hope he's all right. So our two classes, Smith continues to lead Earl May in 50-plus as we watch Parker and Gruey hook it up again here in 45-plus. Dag Boyson up to the #3 spot.
Checking out a first call there for one of your boys. Home state guy there.
Barry Costin up to 6. Bad start for him on the #3. Alan Alford, who I believe won our 30 BC class a couple years ago, and they switched that division to a BC designation. So he's got a title of his own. Here is Parker headed to the billboards. John Gruey all over him.
Another look behind the billboards. They ride right up into what used to be the pit area when they come around and make that right. They kind of veer into where we used to park. That's where Shea Bentley parked for his first title. He had a little conversion van, a tent stayed at the track. And I remember recording on a cassette his moto when he won. I brought a cassette tape there because I knew he was going to be good. Clicked record, recorded the whole moto, so I don't know if he still has that
audio or video?
This is audio.
Oh, audio.
And
You
tape
recorded the
recorder.
announcing.
Yes, it was a video. Recorded the radio broadcast. Clicked record, and somewhere there's a tape of him winning his title.
Just
somewhere
like
Pingree
this.
is rolling over right now, saying no, not another title.
Battle for the lead here in 50 plus. Earl May to the inside of the 82 on Rodney Smith, and he gets it done.
They're already kind of encountering some lappers from the. I don't want to call them that because they're not lapping them yet, but Earl May barely holding off the number 31. That's going to be a good battle, and it's not going to go anywhere. He's used to going like 3 hours anyway, right?
Yeah, Rodney's just getting warmed up. But I'll tell you, it's got to be hard to come down here first time racing at the ranch compared to someone like May who just knows the drill, staging, and not even practice in the morning and how the track shapes up and wearing the bib. I would say the heat and humidity, but that's not really as big an issue as usual. But right now, Earl May taking the measure of Rodney Smith, pushing old Rodney back to the number 2 spot. Let's see if he can make a run.
Man, they're having to pass guys early in a moto, too, so you have to keep the guy behind you, and you got to get around these guys pretty quickly. You can't throw the blue flag at these guys. We're only a couple laps into this thing, so it's just, hey, man, you got to get around them, keep moving, and kind of be apprised of where the guy is behind you that's battling with you. There's May on the number 82 Fox Monster Energy Kawasaki ride, and he's got the number 31 of Carrington right there in tow. These are like trees to Carrington, though. He's just zigzagging through there. Nice little pace there.
Yeah, exactly. He's just yeah. If anyone's dealt with lap riders in tight conditions, I'm sure it's Rodney Smith. So he knows how to deal with that.
I just called him Rodney Carrington.
Rodney Carrington. Is that from
the country comedian?
Okay, I was wondering who that was. I'm like, is that a singer here in Nashville?
No, it's a comedian.
The latest hit by Rodney Carrington. Picnicking in my truck.
Here's somebody taking photos in a rhino there.
That's perfect right there. Here's looking at you. It's tough when you have 2 classes to follow at one time. There's Rodney Smith, of course, longtime Suzuki rider from his Grand Prix days all the way through his off-road days. Been riding Suzukis for probably, I'd say, about 35 years now. That's possible. He's in the 50-plus class, trying to work his way forward out of Northern California. And losing a little bit of time, though. May has slipped him about a half-second gap.
Bart Newman in the number 3 spot. That is the plus 50 class. Raymond Nibel on in the number 4 spot. Raymond smoked a grit right there on the podium. Is that right? A few years back, is he the one that smoked one, or is that
yeah,
Nagy?
Marlboro Red? Yeah, that was
Marlboro Red. It's
yep.
100 degrees. He jumps on the podium. There's some
wins
sort of
title.
Wins a title, and his instead of spraying champagne everywhere, lights up a Marlboro Red. Shaves 30 months off of his life. It doesn't matter. He's pumped, and he sits in the number 4 spot. There you go, 4 spot.
All right, so that's a good battle there in the 50-plus as we watch the 31 of Rodney Smith. As far as this 45-plus battle up front, Trappist Parker and John Gruey, it is a rematch from last year. Here are the moto scores, Parker and Gruey last year. Parker won it with a 1-1-2. Gruey had a 2-2-1. And they're back this year. Same deal. Look how close they are, Parker and Gruey. That isn't motocross amazing? One whole year has gone by.
Still the same speed.
They're the exact same speed again.
Same situation, same deal off the gate. They're so consistent. Then you got the kids in the 50 class that'll go 1:14:39.
Yeah, and that's good enough to win the title.
Exactly.
Good enough to win the title.
41 points combined.
Gets it done. Parker just trying to get away. Gruey has to, could not get around that lap rider, and that's going to give Parker a little bit of a lead. Trappist Parker out of Italy.
In the chicane now, here he goes aboard the Austrian-built #1 machine around the finish area, down, of course, towards the paddock and the starting grid. Mechanics area there, he's aboard the aluminum frame KTM. Riders circulating clockwise here today in the Northern Hemisphere. John Gruey in the number 2 spot, 70 machine there, right past the mechanics area.
Gruey's got the glow-in-the-dark boots. That's nice. He's doing that. Just get a little cloud cover out there, pulling a roll-off.
That's correct. Out to a 40-meter lead there. I can't keep it together. I'll laugh the whole way through.
It's because Parker lived in Europe for about a dozen years. And I think a lot of people thought he was European because he didn't race
Did you hear him talk?
That was amazing.
Right?
Apparently he got or became fluent in Italian. I would love to hear the Italian through
a country
that
Italian
Louisiana accent.
Yeah, oui, monsieur. That's French, but whatever.
Whoa, riders down,
the mechanic
and
there
Parker able to maneuver through there.
Just got to go into the smoke, man. Just stay in the smoke.
You can drive through the smoke hole.
There's
Look at Gruey's cut back up.
Yeah, he's coming in. There's Brian Jackson there. They're getting around him as Parker works his way around some of the lappers. And you're right, Gruey's not going anywhere. In fact, he is drawn right up to the rear bumper of that KTM. He's on a 350 too, right? I know he is. He told me he's riding it.
Oh, really? Does it have a bumper, though? That's what I'm really concerned with.
Whoa, hang on. That thing's got some power. The old Kawasaki about looped out on Gruey on the number 70 machine.
So Gruey, who I believe raced here at Loretta Lynn Ranch in the very first year they held the event here back
65.
in '82. You would think so. These guys feel like they've been around that long.
Talked to Barry Higgins. He raced here, and he goes, yeah, I remember racing in '82. I said, well, you were about 65 right then, right? Barry Higgins raced it.
120 years old now.
Yes.
Unbelievable. Down to the inside is Gruey in a 70. Look at that, doubling some braking bumps like a kid would do. Down to the inside, they're side by side, the 1 and the 70. Head shake for what? They don't care.
Turned down for what? Head shake
for what? So
look out.
Parker's able to hold on to the lead, but Gruey is all over him. Gruey, part of the Michigan Mafia. I have to say one of the founding members, considering his age. Look at Parker threading the needle.
He has got work to do, and Gruey, he's just clearing the line for him. That's a good thing about being that guy in the number 2 spot. What do you think his heart rate is with all these riders and everybody bouncing around?
Yeah, he's kind of the fullback right now, just making some daylight for Gruey to go through. So Gruey has it much easier, but at some point Gruey's got to figure out a line to maybe make this pass.
That is just pure riders all over this. Every time he comes to a turn, Trampus Parker is having to make a very, very important decision. Here comes Trampus again. He's got to just nudge this guy out of the way. A little bam, world-class nudge there from Trampus Parker on the Fly Racing KTM. Keeping her straight there, a little adjustment. And another situation. He's got to pick the right line. Hopefully this guy comes through there clean, because Gruey can then kind of decide where he wants to go. Look at that. Through the 10 commandments, we've got plus 50, plus 45, plus 30, plus 25, plus 15, plus 60, plus 65, and plus 70 riders out there. So
plus 70 class out there right now. Wow, I didn't realize.
No,
wow.
plus 45, plus 50.
I didn't know. Wow.
But look at all these guys, man.
It's crazy.
It's like traffic on the 405 out there.
Man, he's worked his way through all that. It looks like just a bunch of wild horses.
Yeah, with slow motion shots, like a Budweiser commercial.
On the beach. Yeah. Wild horses. So Parker has gotten through all of that traffic. I mean, he literally got through about 12 riders.
He's that guy in California with his helmet off, splitting lanes. You're like, get man, what a jerk.
If somebody opens the door, you're done.
Dead.
You're done.
That's Travis Parker.
Parker is backed by Graham KTM, Travis Parker Motocross Schools, of course.
Of course.
Advocare, Color Extreme, Factory Connection, Fly, Recluse, 100%, Aria, Kenda Tires, and Ankle Savers.
Oh, good for him. If he wears what he wore out in Oklahoma, he has a Advocare mask that looks like Captain America. He will wear that on the podium, and he will talk third person about Advo Man.
What?
This is going to blow your mind if he does this. He did it on the podium, his last podium with me.
He
goes, oh, it's got this crazy Batman-looking blue mask. He goes, Advo Man finished third today, and he's gonna go third person, and Wes Kane's going to get his mind blown if this happens.
Oh, this is must-see TV here. Do not adjust your set. Oh, I hope Parker does it. Parker's got to get through all this lap traffic. Third in the class, by the way, is Mike Treadwell, with number 19, old Treddy, and Barry Costin up to fourth. And Dog Boyson pushed back to the number 5 spot. Darren Heft, 6th in 45 plus.
Whoa, Darren Heft, his son Justin Heft, is riding there, so it's good to see him in the mix. You know, if Barry and Treadwell, looking at their lap times, a 2:09 for Treadwell, he can compete for the win. He's got to just get off to the start a little better next time. Like we always say, the first set of motos, throw those out the window, go second and third motos.
What happened to Gruey here? He lost a little bit of ground. Parker just getting through these wild horses a little bit quicker.
It looks like a stampede. Just get out of the way. The ground's rumbling.
Running of the bulls.
Good Lord. There's Gruey passing them 2-3. How many guys will these guys pass at the end of this race?
Yeah, it is.
I mean.
And what happens, there's a couple reasons for this. Obviously, we had a double gate and a 50-plus class. So we have more riders out there, and half of them started about a minute behind. But also, these age classes are just, that's all they are. They're age classes. It's not ABC. So you have different skill levels when you're talking about ex-pros like
world champion Trampus Parker.
Right, or same thing with Rodney Smith or Earl May there in the 50-plus. And then other riders are obviously good riders. They did qualify, but they might not have had that level of credential. So they're all mixed up in the track at the same time. That's where there's such a difference speed-wise. You wouldn't see it in an A class where everyone is obviously together and they're an A rider.
And it's one of the few classes we'll actually double gate. And the reason being, they've done the testing of the data. They've looked at it. They know that the number of guys trying to qualify for this class really don't warrant a 40-man gate. We'd love to have it full. If there were 700 guys trying to qualify for 40 spots, then they would probably give them their own gate. just a matter of time. We don't have enough time to do it. And there's other
Right.
guys.
They figured out a way to get extra riders a shot to race out here. Gruey looks like he's ready to put in one last charge on Parker with 6 laps complete. Now it'll be 7.
Ugh,
Man,
track is getting rough.
Gruey's not afraid to go for it, man. When there's some big braking bumps, he is jumping
Just
them and
hold
skimming
on.
the top.
Waiting on our leader. There he is, Trampus Parker by the mechanics area. He'll look over to his right. No, he won't. I know what I'm doing. I'm leading. That's all you need to know.
Leave me alone. I know what I'm
He wrote
doing.
them a pit signal. When he came by, he wrote
Really?
them something.
He
Doing good.
told the mechanic what to do.
Yeah, get back. Give me some
Get back
water
and
ready.
change this. Yeah.
I'm about to slap West. Get my mask ready. I'm going to talk.
So lead is 3.1 seconds for Parker over Gruey. Treadwell, like you said, matching the lap times at one point, but then he got stuck in the traffic. And Karsten, 6 seconds behind Treadwell in the number 4 spot.
Whoa, off the track goes the number 1.
Wow, little rest stop there.
Take your time.
Yep.
Back in the mix there, I believe that was the number 70. Looking for the Dayglow boots. There they go. That is still Mr. Gruey. And look out, man. So you got lap riders just kind of zigzagging everywhere. And this now just little bombs that you have to avoid if you are Trampus Parker en route to a first moto win. Taking a look at the plus 50 class, still Earl May on the number 82 Kawasaki Rodney Smith, about 21 seconds back. Bart Newman 3rd, Raymond Nibel is 4th, Bob Weber is 5th, Samuel Allen Jr. 6th, Terry Bidlack 7th, Chad Felicio is 8th, Ron Hepner is 9th, and Mike Farmer rounds out your top 10 in that plus 50 class as we continue to watch Trampus go at it.
Gruey's still there, though. Down to the inside. Hey, we need Robbie Wageman to the MX Sports office. Robbie, Let's
try it again.
Let me try that again.
Robbie Wageman.
But that doesn't look like a W. I thought it was, but it actually looks like an R. Rageman.
If your name ends in Ageman.
Yeah, I think it might be Wageman, but they wrote Rageman. Either way, if your name is Robbie Wageman or Rageman, I'll take my chances that there's only one of you.
They had a list when they called it in.
And go to the office. You're needed at the MX Sports office. We go back to this battle here on RacerTV.com. It's the number 1 of Parker over this double, headed toward the finish line area, and that's it. He gets the moto victory. John Gruey, just like he was 1 year ago, right on his heels in the first 45-plus moto. Remember, it was a 1-1-2 and a 2-2-1 battle between Parker and Gruey a year ago, and they're back in 2014, and it looks darn similar, and that means we're in for some close racing. Now, remember, we'll also have that 50-plus class of Earl May and Rodney Smith coming through. Trying to find the 82 of Earl the Pearl, who has a huge collection of moto wins here. If the racing thing ever needs a way to defray the cost of moto medals, you can always hawk those. Sure. He's won a lot of those over the last couple of years, Earl May, and has been racing here pretty much since the inception of the event.
There's a look at Earl right there.
Mm-hmm.
Down through the sand wash. Standing up still, man. I'd be sitting down so tired. Earl puts so much time on that bike, though. No worries. There is the lovely Miss Sherry Parker. Trampus getting things all set up. Throws his own bike up there.
Did you see the lack of effort that it took for him to lift that bike up on that stand? Didn't even need to put the hip into it or anything. We go back to May. May's got a big lead, 25 seconds now.
That's convincing. On
Rodney Smith. I think Arm Pump might have gotten the better of Smith in this first moto of the week. And first time racing out here, I believe. Bart Newman is 3rd. Ray Nibel in the number 4 spot, smoking it out there. And Bob Weber looks like he'll round out the top 5. Checker flag coming out for Earl May. Yet another moto win for the Pearl. Bringing it home to Florida, and a little thumbs up.
Hey, thanks, Earl.
All right.
And it's going to take a bit of time down there as we are going to have to go through 6 different podium winners coming up here in this plus 45, plus 50 class. There is Earl May in high def. Don't want to get too close to that, Earl. Keep the helmet on, my man.
And we'll let Wes Kane take it on the podium when he's ready. And we'll talk to all the top riders in both our 45 and 50-plus classes. Had some good racing there. You got to figure that this Gruey Parker thing, just like it was last year, they're going to be back in the second moto.
It's this reality TV shot we got going on. It's kind of, it's like you're there, man. You're circulating. There's John Gruey getting things set up. Wes, what do you got going on, buddy?
Oh, I got him down here. I got the guy that's the president of Hair Club for Men. Come on up here, Mike Treadwell, finishing 3rd in that first moto. Come on up here. We got a medal for you.
I'm going to wring your neck with that medal.
here, Mike Treadwell. Get in front of the podium here. Great job out there. Tell me about it.
I drew number 26 on the gate, so I was far outside, and I didn't get the jump I wanted, and I just charged the whole time to get up to third. You know, the bike was actually riding a KTM 350. It's like the perfect bike for this track, and having a really good time on it. It's a really fun bike, and just got to get a better start next moto. That's all.
Who do you want to thank?
Well, obviously, I guess I got to thank Hair Club for Men, according to you.
That's right.
But I got to thank KTM. Brooks Hamilton at KTM hooked me up. Motorsports Nation back home in Connecticut. Factory Connection, Ziggy put a good setting on there. Really good for me. Tested a bunch for this race, and he took care of me. Pro Circuit, like I said, bone stock bike with a Pro Circuit pipe on, and the thing ripped, so I'm really happy with that. Troy Lee Designs, Garnet Boots, Renthal, bars, sprockets. Smith Goggles, TSS Graphics, drawing a blank, West K Mafia. You know how it goes.
All right, congratulations out there. Mike Treadwell finishing up third. Come on up here. I'm looking for my second place. John Gruey, come on up here. And you got the Bell Helmet $100 whole shot award coming at you. Grab and hold this bad boy. Let's get up in the front here. John Gruey with the whole shot. I've got a silver medal for you. I'm going to bling you out. Epic battle out there. Congratulations out there, John Gruey. And Trampus Parker having at it. Tell me about your ride.
Man, it's just so good when you get out front with these guys, and the racing's so good, and it's clean, and you know it's just so much fun. You know, the track was really good, I thought. Plenty of lines, good passing. I had nothing bad to say. I had a lot of fun.
Who do you want to thank?
Definitely Team Babbitt's, AMSOIL, Kawasaki, Decal Works, Fox, Twin Air, Dr. D, Renthal, and Moto Master, and for sure Bell Helmets. They helped me out, so I'm pumped to get this whole shot award in their name.
Congratulations out there. Give it up one time for John Gruey. And now, Moto winner, come on over here, Trampus Parker. Congratulations out there. Yeah, you put your bling out. Come around the back of the spike so we can get a look at you. Trampus, great job out there. Tell me about it.
Well, first of all, I want to say thanks to you. I heard what you're doing with the helmet. And my mom and dad, my birthday was the other day, the 27th of July, and my birthday present was $100. But that I'm going to hand over to you because I feel that's a way better cause than that I need it. You know, McDade's son and everything. So that $100 I'll bring over to you after a while because I think we all need to support the motocross community.
Yeah, take it up, give it to Verb Moto. That's where it's at. I'm going to have all the champions sign that helmet. We're going to give it away just before the talent show on Friday night, so I appreciate that very, very much.
No, I appreciate y'all. You know, I just want to say that I feel blessed anytime I pull up here on the start line and I look over and I see guys like John and Treadwell and all these guys riding the vet class because I'm blessed to get to ride with such great riders and good, clean, fun riders to race with. So anytime I can pull up on a start line and race with these guys, I know it's a blessed day, and, you know, it's great. Then I'm also blessed, you know, with all these sponsors that help me out. Donnie Graham for hooking me up with this KTM. My wife, Sherry, for really taking care of me because she's the one that makes me warm up before every race, even though I don't want to. And she knows without it, you know, my back would go out or the metal hip might seize up. But she takes good care of me. And then I got to thank everybody else, you know, Fly Racing for hooking me up with this gear. I even wore my sweatsuit underneath so I could stay warm. This stuff's so cool. And then FMF for hooking me up with this exhaust that I threw on the stock bike and nearly looped out a couple of times, but I'll get used to it the next moto. Advocare products, because without that I would be in a heap of trouble. It keeps me rehydrated. It gives me energy. The post-workout recovery is awesome. Speed Graphics for the sweet graphics, the easy ups. Motorsport for hooking us up this year. I gotta really thank the Crossland team for bringing out the big rig and letting all my riders feel what it's like to be a factory rider and park under a big rig. You know, they brought it out, Chris Crossland and the guys. And one of my best friends, Andy Judkins, who made all this happen, a big thanks to him. And 100% for hooking me up with goggles with 21 tear-offs that looks like there's nothing but a lens on. And, you know, Kenda tires. They sent a new tire I'd never rode. I threw it on for the race. And Mike and all the guys at Kenda Tires, thanks a lot. I thought I had the whole shot, but I guess not. I couldn't see the line. But no big deal. The race win's more important, and the Kenda tires definitely got me out there. So a big shout out to everybody. If I forgot you, I'm sorry. I'll try to remember you next moto.
Congratulations out there. Give it up one more time for Trampus Parker. Yep, Earl May, we're going to put your bike up on top. We're going to get our medals, and we're going to talk about the plus. All right, come on up here. We got the whole shot award, bell helmet. Kevin Messiah, come on up here. You got the whole shot. Hold up this card right here. Here you go, right here, Kevin. Come up front. Kevin Messiah, $100 bell helmet whole shot award. Great job out there, Kevin. And tell me about your start. Tell me about your start.
Well, I had a good pick. That's half the battle, and got a straight line. So I just cut in, and God have it, I got the whole shot. So I'm blessed to be here, and I'd like to thank Loudon Motorsports, Works Creation, and Factory Connection for support today.
All right, congratulations out there, Kevin Messiah with the whole shot. 50 plus. Let's talk to Bart Newman. Bart Newman, we got a silver medal for you. Come up front here. Bart Newman, tell me about your ride.
Well, I started off way on the outside, but my son Kurt got the gate packed up good, so we got to start in the top 5 and just let it roll.
Who do you want to thank?
Man, I got to thank Kirk, Trampus, John Schaefer, all the Michigan folks that are cheering this old fat guy on like he's a superstar, so I really appreciate that. Championship Power Sports, Pit Pro, Matt and Karen at MCR Suspension, GLMX, Throttle Jockey, and 100%.
Congratulations out there, finishing third, Bart Newman. The 31 of Rodney Smith, come on up here. We got a bronze medal for you. Pardon me? Silver. There you go, Rodney. Congratulations out there.
Thank you.
Rodney Smith, congratulations out there. Tell me how your moto went for you.
It went good. I haven't had a chance to do much riding, but I got a pretty good start and got out there. And, I've never ridden here before, so I don't know much lines. I got about 10 minutes yesterday. And, no excuses. Earl rode real good race, and I tried to just hang in there with him. Had a little trouble with some lappers. And, to be honest with you, my cardio stayed pretty good, but I lost a lot of strength in my body. My arms got weak. But no excuses. We'll have fun. We'll give him a try next time.
I know you got some sponsors. Want to give them a shout out?
Yeah, I'd like to thank Moose Racing, obviously for helping me out through my whole career since '94. Moose originated here. And, it's been a good part of watching them grow and continue and be a big support of all GNCC and motocross racing and Parts Limited also. And, Alpine Star Boots and Smith Goggles, Dunlop Tires, and, everybody that helped me out, VMAR helmets. And it's been fun. It's been a good chance.
All right, congratulations. He's finishing up second, a bronze medal. Let's hear it for Rodney Smith. And now from Tallahassee, Florida, your 50-plus Moto 1 winner. Give it up for Earl the Pearl May. There you go. You got it. Spin that bad boy around. Earl, great job out there. Tell me about it.
It was awesome, man. It was, me and Rodney were right there together and battling back and forth. He passed me, and I was able to get by him, and it was a lot of fun. It's like 20 years ago. We used to ride together at some of the nationals, and, we're talking 2 strokes and back at the Gatorback National and all that stuff up there. So it was a lot of fun.
Tell me about some of the good people helping you out.
Oh, man, my wife's been awesome, going at home, doing lap times and all, keeping me training. Aaron and Todd at Fox, those guys are great. Kawasaki Team Green, Pro Circuit, Fox, Oakley, Dunlop, Drew at Flow Plates, Billy at Stellar. I got to give a shout out to my guys at Tallahassee Orthopedic, Dr. Berg. I broke my wrist back in March, didn't know if I was going to make the race, and he got me in for surgery like the next morning after I broke it, and I've been mountain biking and stuff with him, getting ready, so I'm pumped just to get to ride here.
You guys are all over. We're checking you out on Instagram. You're at the white fences. You're mountain biking. You're training hard, Earl.
Getting ready for it. The days are going to come, right?
I hear you. All right, guys, give it up. Moto 1 winner, 50-plus, Earl May. And we're going back up to the tower.